As the first humans to ever venture out this far into the frontier.
Too fast! Sensitive point side damage.
Get out!
I thought we were both goners.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the DX Gamer Show. I'm Operation DX, and welcome to the 8th episode of my Planet Explorers Let's Play.
I told you before that there were lifeboats that landed to the west of here. You should probably go and see if there are any survivors. I'll stay here until Gertie gets better. We need to start considering the long-term strategy here. If there aren't too many survivors, we will have a hard time lasting until the next ship arrives. I think we need to find a way to go to where the Epiphany crashed. Before that, we need to regroup with all the survivors around here. That'll be your job. Yeah, set up a base camp somewhere safe and we can all move there to plan our next move. It's better than having a bunch of splinter groups roaming around.
Well, Dr. Carter just gave us our primary objective for pretty much the entire game, and that is something that, to me, when I first played through this, was really a confusing thing. So now we have the task of setting up a base, and you think, well, let's go set up a base. That kind of stuff doesn't happen for way down the storyline. I mean, sure, we could go out there and build a house and stick our little wooden bed in it, but that doesn't help us complete that particular quest.
I'll go take another look there tomorrow. There are other more troubling possibilities for David's disappearance. What is it?
So Chen is giving us the next quest to pretty much move along the storyline here. So we have to head back to the mushroom tree where we originally found David Sly's pack.
Hey there.
Well, I didn't see anyone on my way to the crater, but with the trajectory the lifeboats were going, there should be some lifeboats that way. Maybe you should go take a look. Here, let me mark it on your map. And now we have yet another important quest that we need to complete after we head back to the tree, so we're going to go look for survivors after we do that quest. And before I head out of the camp, let's go ahead and use this repair machine to fix some of the stuff that I've used. So these are pretty handy, and these are usually located at most of the camps. You can take your gear or equipment and put it in here and spend a little bit of materials to repair them. The repair machine is probably mostly going to be used for repairing your tools, which you're going to be using more than some of the other stuff. Of course, during the beginning of the game, we'll be using our melee weapons and that sort of thing, so this thing is awesome. So it uses probably, if your durability is all the way down, it uses about half the materials it would take to actually craft a brand new tool or weapon. So this thing is handy to use, especially if you're doing a lot of mining and you don't want to waste a ton of materials. The repair machine cannot be used to repair vehicles and more complex machines. You'll actually need a base for doing that kind of stuff with a proper repair facility. The machine next to it, or the solar array, can be used to recharge batteries that you get later on in the storyline. So that's something that becomes useful to us a little bit later on. Of course, we can construct a power plant once we have a base and use that to recharge our batteries, but the power plant requires fuel and these do not. So right now we can't really craft these things, but hopefully in the future we will be able to craft those solar arrays. And sorry guys, I'm opening the shop yet again here. I'm just selling off these tools that I'm not really going to be using anymore. It's always a good thing to do this so I can kind of not waste all this excess material. And plus it opens up slots in the inventory, even though your inventory is pretty freaking huge in this game, and each of those categories have their own kind of pages and stuff. So we got the equipment page, and that has 3, and then we got the main inventory, which is like most of the stuff, which has 5 pages. And then finally we have our resource tab, which is where all of our wood and copper and gold and all that good stuff goes. So it's a pretty huge inventory, but it it's needed because you're going to need to be able to carry a lot of this stuff around. I kind of wish, though, that some of the items stacked. It kind of doesn't make sense that some items stack and some items don't stack. And it's a way of kind of like artificially filling your inventory, so I don't know. There's already enough crap you need to carry around without that. So you have to kind of be careful about not crafting too many of a certain kind of subcomponent you need for a main component. So now we're off. So we are off on our adventure to head back to the mushroom tree, or that tree, and see what's going on there. We're going to meet up with Chen. And then after we figure out what's going on with Mr. David Sly over here, we are going to continue our search for some other crashed lifeboats and try to find some more survivors. So you're getting a little bit of a picture here, and this is like, this all drew me in. It's like you're aware that you're going to have to build this colony like later on in the game, and you're going to have to recruit some of these people that you're encountering throughout this world in these lifeboats. And I think that part of the game is not completely refined or finished yet. They're actually still adding stuff to the colony, and so far what is in the game is actually really, really awesome. I'd like to go on and on and on about the colony stuff because it's one of my favorite aspects of Planet Explorers, besides the crafting system. But we're going to see that stuff later on in Let's Play, so I might as well just kind of, leave it alone. Ooh, a new species! It's a fire bear. I actually didn't know that you could encounter the fire bears in the grasslands. Apparently you can. I thought they were just creatures that were in the woods biome, which we will be seeing in a little while here. But we're going to go ahead and hunt him down. He already took a little bit of damage, but we're actually not doing a ton of damage. This may be kind of a waste of ammo here. I think that bear's worth a good bit of experience. Oop, we've grabbed his attention, and now he's shooting his fire at us. So it's this is kind of an interesting creature, I guess, but it's cool, I guess. Fire bear. Let's get him. Wow, he is taking a lot of shots. Were you worth it? Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff on him. I think fire bears have a lot of animal fat on them too, so I think they're worthwhile to take down. He definitely took a lot of shots to take down, and we still need to be conservative with our bullets here. So I should try to take things down with my sword. Oh, okay. I like these creatures. These are the ones you saw me fight a little bit earlier. And that whole base defense part there. And they have a cool attack. They got like a wind thing. Kind of makes me think of like Final Fantasy kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know why it does. It makes me think of Final Fantasy. So checking out the Planet Explorers webpage, there is a lot of stuff they're talking about for the new 0.75 update, and some of the stuff I'm definitely interested in seeing. Some of the stuff they were talking about were new shaders for the water and stuff, and that looks pretty cool. They got some screenshots on their page, but another really cool thing is they're talking about item creation and the creation system, and that looks pretty cool. So I guess you can put custom decals and custom textures and stuff, and I think that is going to be really cool. But look, check this out. We're fighting yet even another species here, and I've seen these guys before. There's actually a lot of different creatures. That's what I really like, though. There's a lot of different species on this planet and stuff, and they're all doing their own kind of thing. They fight with each other, and they sleep, and it's neat. It's neat. However, it appears that I may have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew at the moment. This guy is actually taking a crap ton of bullets. You can see that he's heavily armored because the base damage of this gun is somewhere like 94, and then his armor is like, it's taken a lot of it, so it's taken a lot of the shot out of it. So it's taking a lot of bullets to kill this guy, and it's I don't know if this was the best decision here, because I'm really cooking through my ammo right now. That's what happens when you're trying to kite things, you're backing up, and wow, he actually managed to hit me when he did that. Holy cow, I need to stay away from him. Good thing for me, he's a slow creature. There we go. Oh man, that probably was not worth it at all. Let's see what you got on you. Well, that's a lot of meat. I guess maybe that's okay. Maybe if we can meet up with Chen and buy some more bullets off of him, because I certainly don't want to use my materials to craft them, because I don't have enough. Speaking of some new updates in the new version, of course, they're planning on bringing the game to Steam, which is a big thing for them, and I actually really hope this game does well, because I'd love to see some, them even go beyond the scope of what they had planned, because right now it's extremely ambitious, but it's really cool what they have planned. So I guess they're also going to add a farming structure for your base. So right now, I kind of like, when I build my base, I do my own thing. Like, I'm inevitably going to be talking about bases, darn it. I build my own farm like area, and you need a fertilizer gun to plant seeds and stuff. So that's something we won't get for a while. But I guess they're going to include a farming building, and I don't know exactly what that is going to entail. And holy crap, I'm getting attacked by like 3 creatures. This is crazy. I'm like destined to go through my ammo here, and I don't want to. Darn it. Okay, I aggroed another creature. So we have 4 creatures on us right now. Crazy, man. This is crazy stuff. Jeez, he is about to run away. Hurry up and grab this other one before he disappears. Actually, I kind of would like if these guys would hang out for just a little bit longer before they fade out. Because, well, I used some resources to take those guys down. So, holy cow. Holy cow. So also included in the 0.75 update, they are restructuring the water a little bit. They say something about using voxel water. So I don't know if that is going to change kind of how the water behaves. At the moment right now, when you find certain resources and you dig down really far, the water kind of like, it starts impeding on your area, and it's like, because like the water is like seems to be constant throughout the entire water level or whatever. So if you dig down and you hit that level, you're gonna see water, and like you can't really mine very well after that. So I'm thinking maybe it kind of entails that. I'm not sure. And then of course they're going to be adding more bosses, and they're going to be adding stuff for you to do in the multiplayer aspect of the game. I think in the survival mode and all that stuff. And then they're also including some additional story elements. So it seems like a pretty big update to me. Every single changelog that I think I've read once I kind of started playing this again has been rather extensive. I mean, even this update to 0.70, and there was a couple of like hotfixes or whatever that brought us to 0.72, they added a significant amount of stuff to the game from 0.6. So these guys are just trucking along, and it makes me happy, because some of the games like Starforge, just dropping the money down to support the game, and they don't come out with a new update for like 8 months. It just kind of makes me question whether I should have supported that kind of thing. But it's also good kind of to help us like gauge like, are these Kickstarter projects worth investing in? Because like these guys, if they don't do a good job, you're never gonna buy something from them again. So it's probably in their best interest to complete a game if they ever want to continue working in the industry and making games and stuff. Another thing I'm kind of curious about regarding this game is its RPG elements. Are we going to get like skills and stuff and have the ability to do certain things or level up in certain areas and stuff? That's one of the things you we don't have yet in this game, and I don't know if like that's a planned feature or whatever. I think I'll have to dig deeper and get some more information about that. But some of the NPCs have skills and stuff. Alright, anyways, we've reached the location here. Let's talk to Chen. More like a mushroom.
I don't know, but he's a tough guy. He shouldn't go down there.
Still, you never know in a place like this. There's a red corona nest to the north of here I want you to check out, just to make sure. I would like you to accompany me. I'll give you a grenade script and the grenades to get prepared. Okay, let's go. I've marked it on your map. Ah, so that's what those things are called, red coronas. Well, they are pretty big flying creatures, kind of look like dragons. They're pretty awesome. I don't think we should have too much trouble taking them down, although I spent an awful lot of ammo fighting that big, giant, turtle-looking creature. Let's take a look at the map real quick there. It's just a little ways to the north. I don't know if we can quite see it yet. I really like the view distance, but this game kind of suffers from that classic Minecraft kind of style game where if you're heading really fast across the terrain, which we'll never see when we're on foot, but in a vehicle, you may see some like pop in or load in and stuff, and I really kind of wish that these kind of games could figure out a way to streamline that. It just I don't know. I mean, I get that it's kind of hard on the processor to like load that stuff real quick, or you know, even if you have an SSD like I do, you know, it's tough to make that happen. But it would be nice if they could figure out a way. It's not super noticeable in this game though, compared to some of the other ones that I've played. So it's like one of those things that like I hardly notice. Definitely let that kind of thing slide in this game. Okay, so I mean, you can see right there, that's a huge distance. We can see those things. So those are the red coronas back there flying, and you can kind of judge how freaking huge they are by the distance we are from them right now. Those things are massive. I think before I go ahead and engage these guys at this nest, I'm probably going to find a safe place to sleep. Unfortunately, there really isn't any safe place, and there's a good chance that a spider's gonna roll right up on us if we plop our bed right down in the middle of the field and try to go to sleep. But that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing here. I'm just kind of checking the area for hostiles. Looks like we have another fire bear here on the horizon. I may engage them. Maybe we should let them fight a little bit here, because ammo is really important, because I need to fight these guys, and if I don't have any ammo for my gun, it's ugly. I guess I could try out those grenades that Chen gave me, because I've actually never tried to use those before in this game. Sad, I know. I've probably put about, I don't know, 40-50 hours of time into this game, and I never tried grenades. Crazy. It's crazy, I know. Alright, he's starting to get a little too close to those red coronas. God, I'm wasting too much ammo on him already. I had to make sure he goes down. Now I'm kind of concerned that I'm going to walk up here on this fire bear and aggro one of these red corona, and I don't want that to happen. I really want to sleep so we can get a better look at what's going on, because it is starting to get a little bit dark. Alright, so we're right next to the objective. What the heck is this place? Anyway, we need to get into the nest and look around. So you'll have to somehow keep the coronas away or take them out. You think of something. Sure, Chen, sure. Let me handle it with my 3 bullets and my 5 grenades. Alright, well, that's pretty much going to wrap things up for this episode. We will sleep in the next episode and take these guys on. As always, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Have a great day and take care.